Hey guys, so it's week 3, day 1. Just uploaded the video yesterday for week 2, so that's up on the YouTube channel. I've advertised that all over the place. We're going to keep the videos a little bit brief during the weekdays, because obviously, there's not a hell of a lot to tell you guys. I've got 36 miles left out of my 60 miles, so I'm doing pretty good. To be honest with you, by the end of this week I'm definitely going to be more than halfway done. And we're also keeping it brief because my stomach's playing up. My IBS is playing up, and that has caused me to be 10 minutes late leaving for my run, or 10 minutes later than it should have been leaving for my run. So, and I'm feeling a little bit there at the moment. So it's going to be a slow run home. Obviously yesterday while I was editing this video was a rest day. I've also decided to knock the videos down to 1080p as well, because I love the 4K on my phone, it's great, but the files are huge, and for some reason, even though Adobe Rush is compatible with it, it for some reason doesn't work correctly. I don't know. I'm editing with Adobe Rush anyway. You can tell that I'm a little bit off my game at the moment. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next little update video a bit further down this run. Unless I decide that I'm too tired, and then I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. But there probably will be an update on the way. So, yeah. I'm just going to give you guys a quick update to end this day off. You can see my energy levels are pretty low. I feel sorry for the people that are doing this challenge, actually with Crohn's and Colitis, the people I'm actually running for. I've only got... Yeah, thanks Carmen. I only have IBS, which is still pretty bad. It's kind of the annoying little cousin of Crohn's and Colitis, but the active lifestyle fatigue that comes when you're having a bit of an IBS flare-up is definitely real. So I'm pretty tired. I'm still doing intervals. I'm trying to do like 0.20 on and 0.05 off. But I'm gonna have to change that, I think. I'm very tired, and I want to finish my miles. I want to get my miles in. It's not stopped me before, but I'm pretty tired. Still happy, but really, really tired. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Should be cleared up by tomorrow. Hey, I'm back. Today was supposed to be a rest day, but yesterday ended up being my rest day because Monday. You guys saw in the last video I didn't actually film a rest day video like I did last week, because I wasn't expecting it yesterday to be a rest day. Monday, IBS flared up. You guys all saw the video and you saw that I was pretty tired. Today I'm feeling 80%, so that's more than good enough for me to do a run. Plus the weather's absolutely perfect. Yesterday was pissing it down anyway, so. But yesterday I had all my running gear with me in work, ready to start running. I saw the rain and I thought, no, I don't know. But the IBS just kept flaring up all day, so I was already knackered before I even attempted to run. I was already miserable from that. I would have been miserable trying to run in the rain. Plus, on Monday when I was running home, after I did the last update video with you guys, I got a bit further down the run, and some choice words gentlemen decided to try and spit on me for some reason. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever actually had any trouble on any of my runs. I've been running for just over a year. I don't know what the guy's problem was. Clearly he was on something, because he looked perfectly normal. I'm not going to get into massive detail because it's not important, but he looked like he was stepping out of my way for me to run past him. As I ran past him, he tried to spit on me. So I went, yeah, well, I literally, all I did was went, oh, what was that for, mate? And he then decided he wanted to start a fight. I wasn't biting, I just kept going. But he wasn't too happy with that. But anyway, so all of that on Monday, plus my IBS flaring up into Tuesday, meant that Tuesday ended up being the rest day. Today is no longer a rest day. Today is now week 3, day 2. So, yeah. It's a nice day outside though, so hopefully the unscheduled rest day plus the nice weather means that I'll have a pretty nice run home today. As I say, my stomach is pretty good today. So, well, as good as it ever gets anyway. But I'm actually going to be starting, well, I'm thinking about starting a FODMAP diet group soon with the NHS. I had an NHS group meeting last week with a dietitian, so hopefully I can get put onto the FODMAP diet group. Anyone that knows gastro stuff, dietitian stuff knows what that is. It's basically you cut out a massive amount of stuff. If you guys want to know the full details, just comment down below. But you cut out a load of food stuff. It takes like 6 to 9 months in total to get through it, and it's in group sessions, so it could be interesting. I'm probably going to start that, but that doesn't come till after all this running stuff anyway, so I can finish my miles perfectly fine. I think I'm on about 25-ish miles now, so I'm almost 50% of my way through. I'll definitely be over 30 miles by the end of this week. I'm assuming, rough calculation, probably about 35-ish miles by the end of this week, because I'm going to have pretty good weather all week, which means I can probably go out, if it's going to stay nice and dry like this all week, for the rest of this week, then it means I can do the trail run that I promised you guys on Saturday's run, which means I can show you guys a lot of cool stuff, so that'll be quite good for the video. Anyway, what's that, Discord? Doesn't matter. Sorry, my watch is there. In case anyone wonders why I keep going like that, my watch is right there because of notification. So yeah, I'll give you guys a little short update on the way home, and then we'll run again tomorrow. So, quick update. We're 1 3/4 miles into the run. Feeling good. All the problems I had on Monday gone on today's run. I've got this little camera, my little Insta360 goggles on my chest. Sometimes the video footage from that comes out pretty good. If it does, it'll be in the middle of all this. But for today, well, this is the brook along Bettis. I don't show you guys the brook along Bettis that often. It's one of the parts of my regular running route, or my short 2.4 mile one anyway. I don't show you guys that often because there's not a lot of interesting stuff going on around here, and it's usually a pretty busy path, to be honest, so it makes it a bit awkward to talk to the camera. But anyway, we're going to finish off this 2.4 miles and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. We're on week 3, day 3, technically day 4, because day 3 should have been Well, should have been a rest day, but it wasn't. So technically it's day 4. I realised a couple of minutes ago when I was checking my miles that today's run will put me over 30 miles. So I am literally dead on 50% of the way through my run at halfway through the month. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Quite proud of myself so far, as I should be. It's a funny one. Yesterday's run went really well. Obviously I took my little 360 camera, it was on my Insta360 One camera, it was on my chest. So you guys just saw videos now of the normal phone video plus that. I'm not going to use that a lot because the quality isn't amazing on it compared to mixing the video from that with the video from my phone. The quality is a little bit bad, but it's okay just to show you guys like little 20-30 second clips of different things along the run, stuff that doesn't necessarily need to be fully recorded on the phone. It can just be passively done on the little chest camera instead. It's also good for security in case anything kicks off like it did on Monday, but yeah. As I said, that was the first time in ever that I can think of having a problem with on a run, to be honest with you. But anyway, I'm £105 into my £150 donations goal at the moment as well, so that's going really well. Plenty of time to get more donations in before the end of the month, and I actually think the donations thing spills over a little bit into next month as well, just to make sure. And I've just got a new follower on Strava according to the notification I just had on my Garmin watch. Another thing as well is obviously the weather's going to be perfect. Like I said yesterday, weather still perfect outside. It's going to be perfect again tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, all good weather as well. So I'll be able to show you guys some better trail runs probably Saturday, to be honest with you. Maybe Sunday actually, we'll see how it goes, because obviously my rest day was a bit messed up this week. So if I run Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's 4 days in a row, so I might have to split that up and move that around a bit. Or I'll just do it, whatever. Probably be fine, to be honest. But as I said in previous videos, I'm definitely hitting at least 30, probably about 37, 38 miles this week, minimum, total, so cool. It probably won't be too much of an update. It'll be a short update on the way home today, but not too much. I'm trying to keep the weekday ones a little bit short because there's not a hell of a lot going on in the weekday runs, so we'll give you a little update video. I'll probably record something cool on the way, and then we'll skip on to tomorrow's video then. Yeah, so we got a little quiet spot by here. I'm along the brook again. There it is. About just over 1.5 miles in, and I definitely overdid the first mile. For most of this challenge I've been trying to do like 14-15 minute miles just to take it easy. I think it's like a 12-minute mile on my first mile today. maybe a little bit longer than that. An average pace of like 10 to 11, something like that, minute miles. But I'm still feeling good, so it's all good really. That ankle problem from last week is still a little bit twingy, but we're all good. Got you guys a couple of videos from the chest camera, little clips. I'll see you in tomorrow's video, and don't forget to donate. I'm only a little bit short of my donation goal, to be honest, and I'm definitely ahead of my miles, so this challenge is in the bag pretty much. Yeah, see you tomorrow. There you guys, so it's week 3, day whatever it is. I think it's day 5. Day 5? No, it's day 6 in there. Day 6. So it's the long run day today. As I said, I'd take you guys on a bit of a trail run, which is why we're currently standing in a field. We gotta go through this field to get to the trail run. I just ignored a footpath closed sign because I can't see any logical reason why the footpath is closed. It's a public footpath, so anyone that lives in the Colitis area, let me just pause this a minute. Actually, no, let's not. Let's just walk and talk. Anyone who lives in the Colitis area, you'll know where Ogmore is, which is just a little bit on the edge of Colitis, basically next to the brook, right on that little corner between the 2 lanes. Not a lot of people know, but there's actually a public footpath. Well, there's a gate there to a public footpath. Hey look guys, check this out a minute. There's cows. There's cows in this field. That's the first, I haven't seen them down here before. Maybe they're normally further up the other way or something. But we stick, if you come through that little gate, you'll come through the bushes and then just stick to the edge of the field following the brook. And you'll actually make it through to a nice little woodland area. I did know what that woodland was called, but I can't remember what it's called now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through that little woodland area, across, instead of following the lanes, go across then, little bridge area, and then back into the other woodlands, which I'm hoping is dry enough because it's been reasonably good weather for the last few days. And I'll show you guys some pretty cool stuff on the way through. But I do have to do a little bit of running, obviously, because that is the entire point of this challenge. But it's going to be a bit of a chilled out sort of trail run / trail walk day today. Just remember, what I'm going to do, actually I just thought, I'm going to put a relive map up at the end of this little video, at the end of this day, so you guys can see the route that I take. But if you're going to try and take this route, so far I don't see any logical reason why this public footpath was closed. So it wasn't actually locked off in any way, it was just a sign that says go this way instead. But the map didn't make any sense. The alternative route map didn't make any sense. Good old Newport Council. But there's no reason why this is closed, as long as you're not scared of cows for some reason. Which they're a bit 50-50 on whether they're laid down or standing up at the moment, so it may rain, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to get to the entrance of the woodland bit. I'm going to do a little bit of running and then I'll show you guys what it looks like inside. So we just reached the 1 mile mark, or we're just about to anyway. I can pause that for a second. And this is part of the woodland. I did just try and do I forgot my chest cam, so I did just try and do like a little bit of an action running shot through these little woodland areas. But yeah, there's multiple different directions you can go down here. You just saw me come from the higher pathway there, but there's also the lower one down there, which you'll notice is a little bit more overgrown. I also realised I've forgotten my sweat towel, so I'm going to be using this t-shirt as a sweat towel for a while. But this is a really cool little place, to be honest with you. You can come chill out down here as well. Oh, if we're walking and talking, I should really put that watch back on. There we go. It's a really cool place. You can come down and chill out here if you really wanted to. Talking about me saying not many people know about this place. I've shown somebody, a friend of mine, Shelley, about it, and she came and set up a hammock out here and chilled out for a bit. Spider web. But there's also, as I came into there, right on the entrance down by there, there's somebody wild camping. That's pretty cool. This is a really good camp area, but I didn't have the heart to tell them that there's actually a better camp spot down that way. Unfortunately, what? I say better, it depends on what you're looking for, really. If you want to chill out by the brook down by here, because this is the brook you guys have seen in previous videos this week that runs through Bettis. But this is the more wild and more interesting bit of it. But further up that way, we come to a place which, to be honest with you, looks like a scene from Jurassic Park. It's just ginormous, very old cobwebs, very old pine trees. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get to this next little bit over by here. Check this out. Holly. Come up here for Christmas, get some holly for Christmas stuff. And then you got the beginning of the pine stuff by here. Let's go a bit further ahead and I'll show you guys some more. So for anybody following my route, I just came from down there. As you come down here, take the left at that little sign. Sorry, you guys are really close then. Take the left at the little sign. It will unfortunately take you up this bit of a steep hill, but mud's a bit soft, but it's not too muddy at the moment. I'm kind of hoping that I can still use this path soon, because coming along there on the Bettis end, there's signs everywhere from the council, not just the road, not just the path closed sign that I mentioned before, but there's ones from local, like, council forestry stuff. Step out into the good light for a minute. Local council forestry stuff saying that there might be some issues soon, but I haven't had time to read the sign yet. There's like 3 signs, some of them were in Welsh, some of them were in English, so I've taken pictures of them and sent them to a friend of mine, Shelley, who does a lot of camping stuff. Hopefully she can understand what the hell the signs were saying and tell me what's going on later on. I've sent them to her, she's already answered me, so hopefully that doesn't mean that I have to stop using these paths, because as you guys can see, this is really nice up there. It gets a little bit wilder down that way. It gets a little bit more wild down there. It's a little bit more overgrown. To be honest with you, the path down there was a couple of trees falling down, but nothing too special. And we're only, hang on, watch is freaking out. I think we're only about 1.3 miles in at the moment, so it's not a very long trail path, where I guess you could go that way and then go up the long way and all that stuff and up the other way. But I'm going to go up this way, take you guys up towards the pine trees, and then we'll come back out in the lanes, and then we'll follow the lanes then back down to Bettis. I'm probably only going to do about 3.5 miles today, so this bit up here is probably another mile-ish, so we're at 2.3 miles now. This is a nice place to take a break anyway. You got the golf course over there as well, by the way, people, so you guys know vaguely where I am. See you up the top of there, I guess, because I'm going to climb up there with my hands free so I can not fall over. So, about 1.5 miles in now. I ran up that hill, which was a bit of a mistake. It's not a massive steep hill, but when you're trail running, any kind of hill becomes a problem. So one tip for everybody that's out trail running, if you've never done it before, you've really got to be careful. It's this different to normal running. You've really got to be careful for obvious reasons. One, don't get lost. And two, try not to break an ankle on all the tree branches. So you guys will notice that this bit is very wide open right now, because this is the bit with all the really cool looking pine trees that I say, in all honesty, looks like a scene from Jurassic Park, to be honest with you. Let me give you guys a closer look a minute. Check this out, right? This definitely looks like a scene from Jurassic Park, doesn't it? The big old pine trees that, by the way, let me stand you near one of them. They go up really damn far and create kind of almost a natural canopy over this little area. Oh, I just got to show you a cool camping area a minute. Getting a little bit of a jog on there. There we go. This is a really cool little camping area. I'm not going to go all the way in there because it's off my path. But you can go all the way down there and you can literally camp between like all the trees and everything. Check that out. Give you guys a wide shot. But we're almost out of here now. Probably got maybe just under another half a mile left, which is up this path here. It'll also become quite evident why this path exists when I get up there as well. This area is used quite frequently up the pathway there for power lines. You can still walk down here, it's a public footpath, but there's power lines running along the top of the clearer areas down there away from the trees. And what we'll do then is we'll probably return the rest of the way then down the lanes, but we'll use the slightly more interesting lanes rather than the boring ones that just go straight back down to Bettis. See you guys a bit further ahead because I need to start running more. You guys see what I mean? That's where I just came from down there, and the clearance is made for these power lines. As I say, they're well away from the path, so nothing's going to hurt you. It is an official public footpath. It also shows you how tall these damn trees are. Yeah, let me put you on wide to give you more perspective. These trees are damn tall. Another quick break on the 2 mile mark. So I just came out of there. You guys can see why it looks more like Jurassic Park now, can't you? Now if I go that way and take the left, I go back towards Bettis or towards the lanes going up towards Endless. If I go that way, which I believe is called Mountain Road, I think, you go up towards Tumbalum. I won't be doing Tumbalum today. We're at 2 miles-ish now. We're just about to hit the 2 mile mark, but the lanes are actually extremely busy for some reason over there, so I have to be careful. I mean, it's not like I'm wearing a bright yellow fluorescent t-shirt so everybody can definitely see me. Yeah, let's make the decision now. Do I go up towards 14 Locks, up that way, turn right, or do I go back that way? I'm going to go left, I think. You guys put down in the comments which way you would go. But if I go up to 14 Locks, then I got a choice. I've either got to go back along the canal or I've just got to turn around and come back down the same way. Oh, if we're walking, we should really put that back on. Yeah, I'm going to go left, I think. We're going to run up through the woods, the lanes section of the woods though, so we've got to be careful now. See you guys. You have a choice. Let's get over by here, man. We go that way back to Bettis, or we go that way and we do some hill training going up towards Cambran. Let's get up on this old glass ridge. Let's just do something stupid and do some hill training towards Cumbrain. These lanes are abnormally busy today for some reason. I don't know why. But everyone can see me, so it's all good. I may also get to show you guys the horses as well, you know. Yeah, you can see what I mean. If I go that way, I'm going in the church as well. Should we go see Hennis Church? I don't think I've ever actually been in there. Let's go see what we got down here. We're going to go down here and have a look down here a minute. I've never actually seen this little turn off before in the lanes. This is the last you guys see of me. It's been nice knowing you. Pause that for a minute. Fuck me guys, I'm on an adventure. We followed that different pathway. 1 second guys. Have a look at the sheep man while I wipe my face. I followed a path to what I thought was Henlis. Oh, there it is. Henlis Church. Oh god, I've never been this way before. Hang on, let me start the Garmin back up. We're going to walk a bit on this one. I'll show you guys Henlis Church when we get a little bit closer in a second. That sign was very deceptive. There was no distance on that sign that I followed for Henlis Church. And I did just have to stop and use Google Maps to work out where the hell I'm going now. Because this has just become an adventure. See, this is what happens when you're bored. It's a weekend and you just want to go and have fun running around the goddamn country lanes. It's also a bit of a hill. It's not as much of a hill training as I was going to do though, but I think this is actually more interesting. We're going to get a little bit ahead, so I'm going to stop this video a minute and then I'll show you Henlis Church as we go past. And I do realise from many years ago being a kid, I came up here to do a land gaming party one time, which is the church there, and you go that way a little bit and there's a community centre back behind there. Back when gamers used to bring their computers to small areas, to small community centres and people's houses to play games together. See you guys in 2 seconds when I get around. Well, I made it to the church. Well, it's just called St. Peter's Church. I'm a little bit tired. I'm not going to film too much up here because my Garmin is running out of battery. And in fairness to Garmin, oh yeah, look at all this. I'm not going to film the cemetery too much because that's a bit disrespectful. In fairness to Garmin, it told me that the battery was low about half a mile ago and it still hasn't died yet. So at some point this run might turn into me turning the Garmin off because I'm 3.38 miles in at the moment. I have to take this left here, follow the lanes up and take the right, and that'll take me back down towards Bettis then. Or I keep going and I just run from Henlis. It's just like an extra, I think it's an extra mile. I don't know really. This is fun though. Let me show you guys something in a sec. See that up there? Let's see if we can digitally zoom in. It's going to look terrible, but whatever. That up there, that's Tumbalum. I said I wasn't going to go anywhere near Tumbalum today. And even though I can see it from here, it's deceptively close. So, how shall I say deceptively far away? Because to be honest with you, straight line of sight is probably like 2 miles if you could get there straight line of sight right now. But it's not. It's deceptive because you can't go straight from here to there. It's actually probably more like 5 or 6 miles straight uphill. Anyway, I'm going to grab Google. I keep saying anyway. I guess that's my exit out of different conversations. I'm going to go back to Google Maps for a second and work out which way I'm going home. I'm having fun though. It's not like I've got anything else to do today. It was going to be an adventure run at some point during this 60 miles, and this is going to be it by the looks of it. I'm not lost, because in this day and age, with Google Maps in your pocket, you're never really lost. It's probably more philosophical than this run was going to get today. Anyway, let's find this right turn and decide whether or not we're taking it. I'm walking up a steep hill. Garmin, I'm going to say, you're an amazing piece of equipment. The only reason why I say that is because my Garmin watch should have died a mile ago. We're just about to hit 4 miles. I'm walking up a steep hill to what, according to Google Maps, should be civilization and a place that I know, which is great. I also found horses back there. Unfortunately, there's a big fence around them, so I couldn't stop and have a look. See you guys in a second. So you guys know that hill training that I said I was going to do. Wait for all these cars to go past me. So you know all this hill training that I said I was going to do. I said that it was going to take me, and I said, can't fucking speak. All this hill training I said I was going to do, which really was only about half a mile of hill training. That extra 1 mile that I just did took me halfway up that hill. So, yes, I know it's busy. Yes, I know I should be paying attention. I am paying attention. So that extra 1 mile I just did was an extremely long detour to get halfway up the hill. It was interesting though. So we're now halfway up the hill, so it takes me back home. Let's get this done. We're having fun now. Yay, so I've made it back to a reasonable civilization. One thing, just after I show you something. This is Henless Way. And there's a pub right by here. I've known about this for a while, I haven't just worked this out now. The reason why I mention that is because down there, right down there, is Betis. Now, this could be the worst pub walk you've ever done in your life. That way. Now, why is this the worst pub walk you'd ever do? Because this is about a 10 or 12 degree gradient of a hill coming straight up for about 3/4 of a mile. Now I'm about to go down it. Normally I come up this hill and go back the way that we just came. So I've done this in reverse now. But this hill is basically like that for about 3/4 of a mile. Also, I don't mean to keep singing the praises of Garmin. My Garmin gave me the battery low warning 1.6 miles ago. Garmin, you are doing an absolutely brilliant job right now. I don't need Google Maps anymore either, by the way, guys. I know where I am now. This is a very steep hill down. So we're going to get on with a little bit of running coming down. And I'll show you guys the rather unfortunate bit to get home. Because as we know, whatever goes up has to come back down. So we came up the easy way. We're going down the steep way, and to get back to Bettis we have to go up another steep way, which is another 12-degree gradient, and then back down another steep one past the rugby club. See you guys down the bottom. We might very light jog this, because we do not want to fall on this hill. That would be a very long roll down, wouldn't it? So, before we carry on with this walk down the hill, very quick thing. The reason why, when we went through those lanes, I looked at Google Maps and we ended up taking the right, coming back towards this way, is because I quickly realised when I was looking at Google Maps that if I keep going straight forward down the lanes, I was heading towards Tumbalum, which I showed you guys in the distance. I thought that the lanes sort of petered off a bit further down. It didn't. It wasn't going to. And as you can see, no backpack. I'm out here with my Garmin watch, my key, my phone, and just myself. I would not have been prepared for a run up to the top of Tumbalum, which would have been an extra 4 or 5 miles to get up there, because I would have been going up there the long way. We're not ready for that adventure yet. Anyway, we need to get back on with running. We're almost at the 5-mile mark. Probably another 1.5 miles-ish to get home. So we're doing an accidental 10k today. Every time I seem to do 10k runs, it's on accident lately. Last little bit for you guys, because I've got the tiring bit to come now, and then it's just a steep hill back down the bay, so you guys don't need to see that bit. But just came from down there. Now we run up there. You guys actually saw this bit in last week's video from when I started last week's long run. I started it at the top of there, and then we went down that way then towards the canal. But this time we came the other way. We're 5.33 miles in, and coincidentally 2.3 miles more than what Garmin said the battery would last. There's about another mile or so left in this, so we'll be finishing a 10k after this bit of the video. I'm sweating like fuck right now. Weirdly enough, that hill isn't so bad coming down. This hill, on the other hand, which I'm going to try and run as much as possible, is pretty bad. Oh god. Anyway, I'm going to put up a route map after this from Relive, so you guys will see where I went today. I didn't put any pictures on there because I was doing these videos instead, so watch the video, and at the end you'll see the route map. I'll see you guys in next week's video.